kicking on... The following program is alive and kicking on...
Get the bird.
One of the stations in the Twin Cities that carries CBS programming.
Hey, Jack, that's the wrong eye.
Wcco TV.
That's more like it.
Stand back! Action! Final effect! Cue the buffalo!
Shut up. Well, July 1st of this year marked the 25th anniversary of Channel 4, and I guess I ought to know, because I've been around longer than the caller, Wcco TV. Who would get that guy? Since the beginning, July 1st, 1949, we've advertised that our secret is people. Now, we don't want to make a liar out of millions of dollars worth of advertising spent to create that illusion, not to mention the promotion.
Gee, we really have it rough in promotion.
Tonight, for the first time on any movie screen, we're going to bring TV to the movies. A new twist, huh? After all, recently we did advertise that Channel 4 is the best movie house in town.
That's a pile of promotion.
Take me out to the ballpark. Take me out with the crowds.
What crowds, Larry? I know you're anxious to do the Twins games on television this year for CCO, but yeah. Okay, let's do it again.
So, sit back as we feature the little people, the big people, the medium-sized people of Channel 4 who have helped to make WCCO television the monumental station it is, numero uno. And we'll meet the people, learn about the departments and jobs right after this commercial message.
Say hi there. Oh, do I have something for you? Look at this, the marvelous bowling ball you have ever... Oh, it's a Marvy bowling ball. And we will give you one free micro mini carat diamond ring for every bowling ball you purchase at Ronnie's. Do stop by, won't you? Tell them I sent you and you saw it at the place. Oh, it's a Marvy bowling ball.
You know, whether you pick the new Schmidt Sport Pack or this autumn scene, inside you're still going to find the same great Schmidt beer every time. Schmidt's brewed with crystal clear waters and fresh golden barley and select mountain-grown hops that make our great Northwest a natural place for brewing beer. So the next time you're at the store, pick up a couple of Schmidts, no matter what kind of bullshit you are.
The following film has been rated X, so if you're offended by foul language, we suggest at this point that you excuse yourself and get up and go to the bar, or go home, or go to hell. We just couldn't pass up this opportunity to put in a few outtakes.
Sir, could you tell me what you think of our editorialist, Al Austin?
I think he's great. I think every television station should own one.
Tonight's feature, Hamlet, stars Lorraine Day, Fay Ray, Johnny Ray, and Doris Day. Stephen Foster, Preston Foster, Mary Costa and Cosa Nostra, Dorothy Dix, Tom Nix, Paul Fix, and Richard Dix. Barbara Shelley, Gene Kelly, and Savalas Telly. Michael Pollard and Paulette Goddard, Verna Felton, Gene Sheldon, and Barbara Felton. Tappa Hunter, Jeffrey Hunter, Kim Hunter, and Ross Hunter. And everybody's favorite family, the Davis family, Betty, Joan, Ozzie, and Sammy. Tonight's special guest stars, Akim Tamaroff, Eric von Stroheim, Annette Funicello, Lillian Gish, and Hermione Gingold.
All right, let's take it from the top. It's around this place. There's a guy we all know as a... I can't say that. He's Headley, Sherm Headley, you know him. He's the guy with the hair. He sits up there and pounds his desk and talk to him.
Sherm who?
You know, I really am a pussycat. But compared to Sherm Headley, I'm a tiger, because he's a real pussycat.
No, I'm not. I'm a sex symbol.
Sherm who?
Sherman K. Headley, and don't you forget it.
Is it really true that Sherm Headley is the pussycat?
Seems I've heard that name before.
Sherm Headley is a pussycat.
Not on company time.
You know, when I first got in broadcasting, shit was a nasty word. No, I don't mean a shitting thing.
Dollars? Dollars? Who the hell's got any dollars around here? I sure as hell don't. I've worked here for 8 lousy years. In fact, I don't know anybody who's got any dollars around this place except for that penny-pinching accounting department.
It's no problem, Lou. If we can't find the missing $55,000, we'll blame it on the computer.
There goes George Lindwall's raise.
I know what they'll do. They'll blame it on Phase 5.
Where would we be without the engineering department? We certainly wouldn't be on the air very long. They put us on in the morning, they take us off at night.
Who's putting who on?
They run the cameras, control the sound and picture, repair the equipment. Engineering really has a lot of power.
That's a joke. Laugh.
That's a joke?
Next year at negotiation time, they'll demand EJ power.
Henry Shepard's at the helm now, but who will ever forget that former fearless leader, John Sherman?
I'm happy to know that John Sherman is keeping up our reputation as a DOM.
As they say in the control room, we'll segue to the next segment, Mr. Cameraman, right after the following commercial message.
Would you believe that 6 months ago, I didn't have any hair at all? Now, you can see what's happened. Try Super Cokie, the brand new hair tonic. It comes in this very familiar bottle, and you can drink it, or you can put it on your hair. I don't think I could manage my hair without it. Try good old Super Cokie. Okie dokie?
Well, the big news always is news. Disregard the latest ARB. What do they know anyway?
ARB is just 3 letters in the alphabet, that's all.
They say, whoever they are, as the news goes, so goes the station numbers. Our news department likes the numbers of 40, 24, 34.
40, 24, 34?
40, 24, 34?
40, 24, 34.
What a news staff, headed by the ace of all ace news directors, Han Ronberg. News director.
Ron Henberg, baby. Don't worry about a thing. I'm waiting in the wings.
Mr. Hanberg, you have been stealing so much material from the Pioneer Press that we have no alternative left but to cancel your subscription.
Ron, eat your heart out.
Least we forget that veteran anchor man, the man of all seasons who never makes a mistake.
I blew the third to the last word, count. And you can't imagine what I said. You can't in your wildest dreams imagine.
Mr. Farmer, as a fellow journalist here in the Twin Cities, can you tell me what you think of Dave Moore?
I think she's got one of the funniest shows on television.
And Dave is dignified and has savoir-faire.
Hi there, friends. Got a light? No? All right, come on down to Midwest Federal and light up one of them crappy lamps of theirs.
I really don't believe what I just saw.
It had to be an illusion.
It was a nightmare.
Now that's EJ.
Our news staff is always professional. Nothing ever rattles them.
It is perhaps too soon to predict the impact of the new agricultural marketing orders. But if their long-range goal is to increase the farmer's leverage in the marketplace and to boost his income, that might well mean that consumers will have less to say about will have less control over the supply of food. Okay.
Right square at me.
They're really great for backstage, backstage.
pork, and liver.
One of the Distaff members, our velvet-tongued news reporter Susan Spencer, never at a loss for words.
DFL mayoral challenger Rosalie Butler is expected to file for the race next week. If perchance she should succeed in knocking Cohen out of the race, shit. 1970 was in any case a time of protest over various things. Do you think that the same kind of case you were involved in could arouse that much? I don't know. 6 months ago, Hamlin University President Richard Bailey decided to pack his family in that gas-guzzling shit. But whether the students like it or not, Dr. McGraw will bid final farewell to this campus next fall. And he says he's a little bit concerned, not about the new job he's taking, not about Minnesota's climate, but about the reception he's going to receive when he's... Dr. McGraw will bid farewell to his Binghamton campus. Not about the new climate in Minnesota, not about the new job, but about the reception he's going to receive when he tells Twins fans that he's a long-time full of shit. I get pretty far. I'm getting further. Not about the reception he's going... All right.
And sweet Kathy Kurtz. She's always had a way with words.
If you're going to hang around muzzleloaders, it's a good idea to keep your head down, your eyes open, your fingers crossed. Shit.
And what can we say about the nimble-fingered news photographers that has never been said before?
The big time of broadcast news, the zenith of photojournalism.
That's easy for you to say.
Okay, guys, now let's get it all together. Now it's showtime, it's showbiz, let's go, go, go.
Hi, kids. Willie Ketchum here, and I'm telling you Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Why? Well, because I've been eating them for years.
And more on Sunday. The Public Affairs Unit of News has garnered so many awards that they are impossible to name.
I don't know why they call it More on Sunday. My choice was Sore on Monday.
Sore on Monday? I just don't understand it, you know. He sits there, he reads the copy all the time, and we shoot the film, we make him look really good. I really think it ought to be Brand on Sunday. I just don't think it should be that way. Brand, you're a sorehead. I tell you, I shoot the film, I sit down in the editing room till 3, 4 in the morning. He comes in, 2 hours, it's on tape. I don't understand it. It should be Brand on Sunday, Matinee on Sunday, just something else, but more on Sunday. Oh, jeez. Sticks and stones will break my bones. Had enough of it, you know. He comes in 1 hour a week. 1 hour, 1 stinking hour a week. I sit down until 3, 4, 5 in the morning, sometimes all night. I work all week long, work late at night, get sick on the weekends, comes in 1 stinking hour a week, making all that money. They should pay me double for reading your crap. Yep, Brand on Sunday. Brand on Sunday. He comes in 1 stinking hour a week. I'm there till 3, 4 in the morning. Get sick on weekends. Don't ever go out on dates. Gets shit. Still rolling, Jack? Yeah. Okay, Moore. I'm telling you, you've had it. You've taken all the publicity away from us. It's Brand on Sunday. We work 3, 4 times a month. But you work on the show. You work 1 hour a week. We maybe work 5, 6, 50, 56. It's got to be changed. It's got to be changed. Let's give the kid the overacting award.
Does anyone know where I can get a broadcasting job?
What about sports?
Here are 2 Boland's dealers carrying the mid-season Diablo Rouge sale. Albertson Sales, Stillwater, and Engine Power in Crystal. Join us again next Sunday for the Pro Football Preview, when our guest will be the Director of Player Personnel of the Minnesota Vikings, Jerry Wcco, right before the Pro Football game. Ah, shit, that's wrong.
Actually, I don't make a living with sports. It's really an expensive hobby. A very expensive hobby.
And I'm the weatherman.
You're a weatherman?
Have Bud Kraley appear nude for Cosmopolitan.
Oh my God, I think Bud better stick to being a weatherman.
I don't know. I've seen worse in magazines.
I've seen better in Mousies on Thursday night.
Moving on up to the second floor, let's talk about operations, traffic, sales, and research.
I always thought that operations were done in hospitals. After 15 years of operations here, I think I'm going to be sick.
Not on company time.
I was hired for traffic right off the streets.
You'd make more if you went back.
What's your price?
No, Granny. How many times do I have to tell you? You're a salesman. You don't make offers.
Whatever turns you on.
Not on company time.
Not on company time?
Not on company time.
We take orders in sales service.
Not on company time.
I just wish someone would make me an offer.
Not on company time. There seems to be an echo in here.
I heard that Lois Lindenberg sleeps with Nielsen.
Not on company time.
I can't do it.
Not on company time.
See, I got to do it when I'm ready.
I don't like the sound of that one.
Bullshit. I always do it on company time.
Well, I hope you Twins fans are watching this broadcast in color, because that's the way to really appreciate these beauties right here. They're the brand new, richly colorful 12-can Schmidt Sport Packs. Look at that fish. Looks like it's jumping right at you, doesn't it? And the colorful autumn duck scene. Well, a Sport Pack is a great way to carry your Schmidt beer to picnics and softball games, or just home to the refrigerator. And it's also a great reminder that the 12 cans of Schmidt beer inside are brewed right here in the Great Northwest. Right here, where you'll find the crystal clear waters and fresh golden barley, and select mountain-grown hops that go into brewing a f***ing beer. And if you want to get laid tonight, drink Schmidt, because it will root your root.
Were you running that damn thing?
I never do it on company time.
Bullshit, I always do it on company time.
Where would Channel 4 be without its production department?
Probably 10 years ahead of its time.
Now, if you think old Doc Adams is an ornery old scutter, you'd ought to know Clarence Anderson. Clarence who? Now, if you think old Doc Adams is an ornery old scutter, you'd ought to know Clarence Anderson.
Oh, you mean Andy?
Andy who?
Who's Andy?
Since the art department falls under the production umbrella, I think it's probably the department with the most talent.
You really can't believe a guy who spends most of his time drawing dirty pictures.
On company time?
How can we best express our feelings about the programming department at Channel 4?
Would you repeat that? Nobody's perfect.
La raison de lui demander de me virer ici, c'est parce que voilà, c'est passé une chose qui ne marche absolument pas. Et tout ce que vous arrivez à faire, c'est de savoir que je travaille dans le film département.
That's easy for you to say.
Won't someone say something on my behalf?
You know, I've known Chuck Serlin since he was knee-high to a grasshopper, and we've been waiting for improvement.
Chuck? Chuck who?
I would like to meet the man.
We've had so many wonderful programs over the years. Street People, Hi Neighbor, Years to Youth, Morris Woodruff. Morris Woodruff! And I just love the new outdoors cooking show that Chuck Ross is going to do. He hopes to rival Shirley in recipe requests.
As most of you know, I am an avid outdoor enthusiast, and in the fall I spend a lot of time duck hunting. A lot of people eat roast duck. I kind of do it a little bit differently. I hate the damn things. I don't like duck. But I run across a unique recipe for a brand new thing called duck gut stew. And what you do is you clean the duck, and when you get the guts out, you save the guts, and you throw the duck. Now, if you get 15 or 20 ducks, and you get a nice selection of guts like this, they are really delicious. Put a little salt and pepper on those, the intestines. The kids think they're noodles. They can wind them right around their fork, and they chew on them for the longest time. They're just full of protein and natural food. This is what we have to go back to, is natural food. You could eat them raw if you like, but when you do that sometimes, well, sometimes you want to go south, you know, in the winter when you do that, so that's probably not a good idea. Best thing to do is just take them like so, and whoops, where does that little fella go? Here we go. You got to get rid of the feathers. Well, you can cook the feathers too. There's lots of good grease and stuff in the feathers. And if you, the hearts are delicious. The heart's probably the best part. The heart is very good. And if you really clean them out, ladies and gentlemen, duck gut stew is probably the best thing that I've ever had.
Maybe Ollie took some lessons from Chuck. We had a great breakfast when Dick Salant was in town. Dick's the president of CBS News. We had 2 hot dogs and day-old sweet rolls. Really great, Ollie.
Promotion, that necessary evil where we outbull others more often and at greater expense.
You call that promotion? I call it...
Gee, it's tough being in promotion.
And I thought we had it tough in advertising.
Just think, only 275 more days till State Fair begins.
Boy, it's these working assignments that really get me.
I see one more Movie Man ad. I think I'll scream. Oh!
One thing I've noticed about working with the promotion department, they do get emotional.
Oh, it's emotional. I gotta...
Just think, only 275 more days till State Fair begins.
I wouldn't say that people in promotion were strange. They're weird.
That's a pile of promotion.
Another cartoon drawing. Who's leaving now?
Just think, only 275 more days till State Fair begins.
Hey, Stamble, you're all wet.
Hello, this is Bob Keeshan speaking to you from my Captain Kangaroo office in the Broadcast Center at CBS in New York. I have before me the latest ARB report on our strength in the Twin City area. Yes, ARB is a new service now. They not only tell you in terms of numbers how well you're doing, but they identify the people who are watching. I have here the names of the people who watched Captain Kangaroo over the last 3 months. Let's see. There's Danny and Ricky and Randy and Tommy and Johnny and David and Mary and Patty and Jimmy and Tom Cousins. Yes, that's our total audience in the Twin Cities area for this month. The Cousins family. Tom, you're not promotion director of this station for nothing.
Tom, who?
Is he the guy with the mustache?
No, he's the guy with the children.
I didn't know he was married.
Unfortunately, some of the better promotions never get on the air.
Hey, Met Stadium looks rather deserted right now, Larry.
Yeah, it does, Ralph, but beginning April the 9th, when the Minnesota Twins take to the field for the first game of the 1974 season, the snow will all be gone and the grass will be green and the stands will be alive and full of excitement. I'm Ralph John Fritz. I'm Larry Kelton. Big king deal. Hey, Met Stadium looks rather deserted right now, Larry. Yes, it does, Ralph, but April the 9th, beginning when the Twins f*** around a little more. Hey, Met Stadium looks rather deserted right now, Larry. Yes, it does, Ralph, but beginning April the 9th, when the Minnesota Twins take the field for the first home game of the '74 season, the snow's going to be gone, the grass will be green, and the stands are going to be alive and full of excitement. I'm Ralph John Fritz. And I'm Larry Kelton. Your TV play-by... Me, Jesus. What are we, anyhow? We aren't sportscasting. Hey, Met Stadium looks rather deserted. Hey, Met Stadium looks... We'll never get through. This is the most simple one we've had. Yeah, I know it. We'll get it straight when we can't do it. Okay.
But then, our promotion department always knows what's on our channel.
Hello, I'm Scott Brady. Vinny, the bar owner on Police Story, here on Channel 10 every week. God damn it!
It behooves a TV station to do outstanding public service announcements, especially at license renewal time. WCCO TV has always been a leader in this field.
Hi, I'm Wcco. Listen, you know why the YMCA is a favorite organization of mine? Because it's full of marvelous people, young kids, teenagers, adults, senior citizens, the entire family. There's something for everyone in YMCA. Oh, it's a terrible one. Oh. Oh, God. Try the showers. You won't ever get a better shower than you will at the YMCA. Oh. I'm James Coco. The YMCA is a favorite organization. I have such memories. Oh, hi, I'm James Coco. The YMCA is a favorite organization of mine because it's people-oriented. Young kids, teenagers, adults, senior citizens, the entire family. There's something for everyone at your YMCA. Programs to make you feel better, educational opportunities, camping. Tent camping. Oh, you can't, well, this won't be shown in New York, will it? No. Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm sorry. This is terrible. I was doing so well. Wasn't I doing well? I even said oriented. All right, are we ready?
Hi, I'm Ronnie Cox, here for your YMCA in the Twin City.
And what about our illustrious film department and print shop? Everything always runs smoothly there.
What do you mean by...
Les Qualimons sont des cinémas portugais. C'est comment chanter. Harry Jones.
How's she going, Paul?
Pretty good.
Well, let's wind her up and get going on this job. For Christ's sake, Paul. If you put to me, it makes no difference. They didn't know how much money they got this way.
Who turned out the lights?
No one. It's the guys at the transmitter. They're really showing us who has the power in this organization.
I know who really has the power.
I have it on very good authority that Mr. Bob Ritter is no relation to Tex Ritter.
Hey, Stanwell, you may have a license to steal, but you don't have a license to run that camera.
If there's anyone here we have not insulted tonight, we apologize. Everyone has secrets, and our secret is people. That's the problem. I have never seen more ham under one roof, anywhere. But thanks for being a bunch of good eggs, and as Walter would say, that's the way it crumbles. Monday, December 9th, 1974. This is Mary Davies. Good night.
Oh,
This has been a Southmouth presentation in association with Channel 4.